Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. This is one video that has been most requested ever, y'all. Seriously. I mean, people have been paying me, please do this video. I want to see what's going on with Larry Hoover, blah, blah, blah. What's in the numbers. So I did Gematria on this whole situation to see what is going on. And before I get started, I want to say this. There's so much controversy around this man right here. It doesn't make sense. And I'm going to tell y'all this. He's been in there 50 years. And people hate this man guts. I'm just going to put that out there. Through these numbers, he has so many haters out here. And to be honest with y'all, by looking at these numbers, Trump only put a bigger target on this man's back by letting him get one foot through the door and not both. You know, by commuting his sentence. That might have helped him with his family and stuff like that. Moving him from, I do believe he's in Colorado. Moving him from Colorado to back to Illinois. But this only put a bigger target on his back. I think he probably was safer in Colorado, to be honest with y'all, because I do believe that he was on lockdown all the time. But moving to Illinois is going to be a whole different ballgame if he make it there. I'm just going to put that there. And I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but from the numbers, it's basically saying that they're going to come for him. They're going to try to take this man's life, you know, because a lot of people don't want to see him out. They do not want to see him out. Now, my understanding is it's a possibility that he is going to be moved to Dixon Correctional Center. This is my understanding. And all throughout the numbers, it kept saying like accident, something happening in the car. Like some type of car accident or something happening on the airplane. Okay, so I don't know if he gonna be on an airplane or how he's gonna get to Illinois, but it's saying it's gonna be some type of accident. So y'all, this is weird, and a lot of people wanted to hear this, so don't get mad at me. This is not coming from me. This is coming from the numbers. Okay? He is a senior, so you can put his name in two different ways. So I put in Larry Hoover first, and when I put in Larry Hoover first, it equals 157. 157, y'all. And as soon as I put that in, vengeance pops up, accident pops up, Kobe Bryant, we know Kobe Bryant passed away from an airplane ride. Snake bite, like somebody close to him is going to snake him. RIP is popping up in his numbers as if he's going to be taken out on his way to another facility. This is what is looking like in these numbers, y'all. Blackout. Stuff like that is popping up, y'all. It's weird. Things that's also popping up in his numbers is if he is going to be... I'm trying to figure out how to say this. He's going to be looked upon as Tupac. In so many words. This is coming up in his numbers, y'all. And when I say this, I'm saying this because Tupac was feared because of what he preached. Okay, y'all. Um, and the people that listened to him and followed him. There are a lot of youngsters that believed the things that Tupac was saying. He was the type of person that could have became a preacher or whatever because people listened to Tupac. Okay? Um, this is the same thing with Larry Hoover. People are afraid of him getting out because of the reaction he may get from people that's younger than him, that looks up to him and stuff like that. He has allegedly changed his world, his whole world around, his lifestyle around, everything. And he is about pushing peace right now. This is what, word on the street is. He's about pushing peace. This man has went through a lot. When he went in jail, he was a leader. He still was a leader inside the jail because they said that he was running a criminal enterprise from the prison. When all of that failed and he decided to, drop his flag and all of that stuff so that he can, be looked upon as a better person to the communities and this and that and this. It made him look better on paper. But people that don't want the community cleaned up, they don't want him out here. If he did come out here and do good for his community, they don't want the community to do better. Just like Tupac, they didn't want him to reach the youth in a certain way. So they wanted Tupac out the way. It wasn't just, allegedly, y'all, P. Diddy them hating on Tupac and this and that and this. A lot of people hated Tupac because they were afraid of Tupac. And it's the same thing that's coming up on this Larry Hoover stuff too. Okay, y'all? Now, if you put in, like I said, Larry Hoover Sr., it equals 194. His numbers come to 194. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, if you put Larry Hoover Sr. in, it comes to 194. Um, a lot of dark stuff is popping up, y'all. So much dark stuff. It's weird. One thing that stands out about the 194 is Donald John Trump Sr. is popping up. And Donald Trump is the one who commuted his sentence. But, like I said, he only put a target on his back. Why help somebody halfway? Okay, we gotta commute your sentence, the federal sentence, but you're still gonna stay in there the rest of your life. What? I mean, it doesn't make sense, do it, y'all? It don't make sense at all. If you're gonna help the man get up out of there. By just saying you commute his sentence is just putting a target on his back so people could, do y'all know how when people in prison and everybody is in the jail know you about to get out and then you become a target because of the fact that you about to get out? Well, can't too many people get to him right now where he's at, but they can when they move him. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? This is what's coming up in the numbers. So I'm gonna just say this. The answer is coming up too. I don't know why that's coming up. Ain't that what they call Lil Dirt, the answer or something like that? Wait a minute. It's somebody they used to call the answer. I know it's a basketball player they used to call too, but somebody's nickname is the answer. That's Allen Iverson. Okay. I thought it was a rapper they called the answer too. I'm not sure. Okay, but that just popped up in the numbers too. Under Larry Hoover numbers. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Okay, y'all. But it equals 194 as well. But that did pop up. What else? I want to go to his birthday. I hope that his family knows what they're getting themselves into by even asking, can he, I'm putting in his birthday now, y'all. November 30th. Because he been in there a while in this prison. But he might not be in there a while when he go to the other place. Because there are going to be attempts on him. And he's going to have to be protected more now than ever before. This is what the numbers are saying. Now, his birthday is November 30th, 1950. He is 74 years old. And they said he was born in Jackson, Mississippi, but I guess he moved to Chicago. I'm not sure how that went. Okay, y'all? So, November 30th, 1950 comes to 112. And that equals 4, which is not a lucky number, okay, in itself. It keep talking about, it's saying reset. There's going to be a reset. It's saying fate and reset is popping up. Purge is also popping up under that number. Demise star is popping up under that number. Reunion, like, that's popping up. President Donald Trump pops up again. And then Donald pops up again. Okay, y'all? Cobras, it keeps showing snakes, like snakes, Judaism, snakes, and snakes. Keeps talking about a snake, okay, y'all? Like he is going to be snaked. Now, let me put in the numbers without spelling it. I'm just going to put in straight numbers. Now, he put in 11/30, 1950. That equals 20. If you just put the numbers in. This is another one that was popping up. Ann Hatch. She passed away in a car accident. DEATH is popping up. Birthday. And you know, a lot of plane accidents, it was their birthday, people that was on the planes. Yeah, this keeps popping up, y'all. I kid y'all not. Car crash keeps popping up. Something about a motor vehicle or airplane that he could possibly be taken out on or in. Okay, y'all? And it's saying rebels. Trojan is popping up. Excuse me, y'all. Trojan is popping up as if somebody on the inside is going to set this up. So they're going to have to watch out for security that is going to move him. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. My nose still keeps stopping up back and forth. So they're going to have to watch out for security that is going to move him. RIP is popping up again under his birthday. Every time you put something in about him, RIP is popping up. DEATH star is popping up. Cactus Jack is popping up, which is Skull and Bones. That's where got something to do with Jordan and stuff like that. Michael Jordan, numbers 23. Hagen Man. No. Wait a minute. Let me put this back in. 1 second, y'all. So if the family is planning on moving him and all of this stuff, they better make sure the Burning Man. I'm sorry, y'all, not the Hanging Man. The Burning Man. They better make sure that he has the right security around him because something is a brewing for him to get moved. And I don't want to call it, y'all. But to me, the numbers is pretty much saying it's somewhat political. I want you all to pay attention to the fact that Trump only let him got one foot in the door. If you were going to help the man, go to let him out. If you feel like he changed his life enough to get out. But to just put one foot in the door and move him and something happens to him, that's going to be suspicious, y'all. It really is. So I put in burning man. That equals 113. And when you put in burning man, 113 pops up. His birthday is 113, 11/30. Okay, y'all? This is not good, y'all. Kobe Bryant pops up again. Revenge pops up. There's a lot of people hate him, and they want him to stay in there. One example is 1090 Jake. Just put a video out calling him a snitch. Now, this man been in here for 50 years, and he gets a chance at freedom somewhat. And before he is, or even moved, you are putting out to the world that he's a snitch. Now, the thing of it is somebody just came forward. James somebody. The one who, this paperwork is saying he snitched on from 1963 or whatever paperwork. This guy just came out and said that he didn't snitch on him. I guess, Larry Hoover was pop out, and then they're saying that, 1090 Jake is saying through paperwork, which is a newspaper article, not really paperwork, but he's saying that he snitched on the person that hit him up. And the person that hit him up is saying that he did not snitch on him. So go figure, okay, y'all? People want this man to stay in there, or they want him to be a target. They want him to be taken up out of here. Okay? And I told y'all before, another person that's coming up under what I just told you is Tupac. Tupac keep popping up. Kobe keep popping up, and Tupac keep popping up. And Hatch is popping up. And also something that's weird that popped up was a bus. It was going to be a crash. A bus was going to crash into, possibly, if they're moving him by car, I don't know how they're going to move. Okay? How they going to move him around. But if they move him by a car, whatever, it's saying like a bus or some type of car crash. And then it's also speaking upon Kobe Bryant, and we know he passed away in a plane. So this is going to be weird to see. I hope that they buff up security like a mother when they do move him, because it's going to go down. And like I said, once he get moved, he is going to be a target there if he make it there. Because the rest of peace keep popping up. Keep popping up, y'all. Some stuff I don't like to do numbers on, but everybody is begging me to do this, so this is why I am doing it. Okay, y'all? But I really didn't want to do this number. I hate to put this type of stuff out there, but this is what's coming up, y'all. This is what is coming up. So I don't know if this is such a great thing. It's like a catch-22. Do you fight for him to come closer to you and he's in danger? Or do you let him stay in, I guess, Colorado, where he's safer at, and he's been there for years, and, he's not in any kind of harm? Michael Jordan keeps popping up too, which is 23, Skull and Bones. This may not be a good thing. And what I don't understand is why commute him and not free him? Okay, is this purposely being done so that people can get at him? I don't know. Okay, I'm just throwing ideas out here. But from looking at these numbers, this is what I'm seeing. Now, let's go to a news article real quick. Let's go to something. Because, Call Me Kid folks always say, go to the news articles and see what, put up stuff that's in parentheses, stuff like that. Okay. Let's see. To be fair to these people, put in Larry Hoover and Donald Trump. Because I'm starting to think that this was, I'm just going to be honest with y'all, a move. Why do it halfway? And not all the way? It doesn't make sense. Why help him a little bit and then get his leg across the line, but not quite across the finish line? So I'm going to just put in Donald Trump commutes. Let me see if I see anything in parentheses. Let me see, y'all. Because it's saying that he still has 150 to 200 years in state prison, even with the federal charges dropped. So he's still got a long way to go. And they put in ghetto prisoner in the parentheses. Okay, that's his fashion line. In 1995, he began his ghetto prisoner fashion line in hopes of having a positive influence on young people. Let's put that in parentheses and see what pops up real quick. And it's somewhat similar to everything that else that's been popping up. 3883, somebody's passing. This is what keeps popping up, okay? That comes to 189, which equals 18. 18. So let's see what pops up under this. Because this is some weird stuff that's coming up, y'all. Jordan, again. Michael Jordan, like Skull and Bones keep popping up. Now, either this is going to be his Skull and Bones or it's going to be somebody else's. Because it could be somebody else's. Because word on the street is there is a target on 1090 Jake's head right now. Because of him coming out saying what he just said about this man. And he trying to, get to his family. Chaos is popping up. Hidden codes is popping up. And a lot of people is not too happy about 1090 Jake right now. 666 is popping up. A lot of people's peed off about him right now. Let's go back. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up something in parentheses about Donald Trump and him. Give me 1 second. 1 second. It was all over the news. Now you can't find nothing. Okay. Trump. Okay, here we go right here. Here we go. Trump commutes. Street Association leader. Sentence. Just put that in and see what pops up. I just don't get why meet him halfway and not let him all the way out. And if this was just to move him, and if moving him puts his life in danger, this don't make sense. I don't know why Biden keeps popping up showing he passed away. That keeps popping up. Biden passed away. Biden passed away. Every time I put something in. Don't ask me why. Because I don't know. Okay, so nothing's coming up in that. Let me see. Let me put his name in instead of putting sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to pop my lips. Let me put in his name instead of Street Association leader. Sentence. So Trump commutes Larry Hoover sentence. Let's go that route. See what comes up. Because from what I'm looking at, it's seeming like he put him in a lot of danger. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna have to put numbers in. So Trump commutes Larry Hoover's sentence equals 439. So I'm gonna put 439 in and see what comes up under that number. 439 equals 16. And here we go again. Same thing. DEATH certificate. Only time you get that type of certificate is somebody passes away. And I just put in Trump commuting his sentence, and it's showing him passing away. Okay, y'all? This is not great that Trump let him put one foot in the door and getting him moved. This is not a good thing, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. As far as these numbers are concerned, this is not. Tree of Life is popping up. The serpent is popping up. And I'm wondering why all these snakes is popping up. And government is popping up, y'all. This could be bad for him. This could be bad for him. Everybody's going to blame Trump. If he gets moved somewhere and he gets taken out, everybody's going to blame Trump. So if Trump really want to help this man, Trump either going to let him go or let him be, because this is not a good thing. And it is a choice between the family. And I don't know where the family lives. I guess they live in Chicago. I don't know. But I'm going to ask you all, if you had a family member that was locked up somewhere in a 24-hour lockdown, people can't get to them if they wanted to, unless it's a security guard, okay? Would you rather them stay where they're safe at, or be moved closer to you so you can have it easier to go visit, blah, 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 and something happens to them? They're, open for people to take out. So let me know in the comment section what you all think, but this is what is coming up in the numbers. Dark Side of the Moon, Serial Hitters, Alliance. This is not good, y'all. For what these numbers are saying, this is not good. Wow. Trump has to make a choice. Trump has to let him out or let him be. This is what these numbers are saying. And I would rather my family members stay safe than to be put closer to me and taken out. This is what I would prefer. The serpent, this just keeps popping up over and over. And it says out of time. Out of time. Out of time means something is over. So I don't want the words to come out of my mouth that what this sounds like. And it sounds like a setup. This sounds like a setup to me. Looking at these numbers, and government is popping up on there. This sounds like a setup for Larry Hoover. Yeah. This is not a good thing. And we already have people like 1090 Jake already stirring the pot to make it look as if he's a snitch. And people that he allegedly was beefing with is coming forth saying he did not snitch on me. But you have 1090 Jake that's running around here saying he did. That ain't the big issue. The big issue is he has a lot of people that hate him, a lot of people that fear him, what he could do and what he could control when he's moved, and they are scared of his presence. So the only way for Donald Trump to help him is to release him. And if he release him, he won't be held accountable for if something happens to him. Okay? People just going to look at it like, well, at least he got free, which something he was never going to get in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They never thought he would. So they would look at it as before he was taken out, he got to enjoy some of the days with his family. But if he gets moved, and he gets taken out in the move, whereas like it keep coming up, a car crash, something like that, this going to look like Donald Trump set him up. This is what it's going to look like. This is what the numbers are basically saying. There are going to be fireworks. Okay, this is what is coming up in the number. Fireworks and all kind of stuff is popping up in the numbers. Y'all, this is weird. And this is going to be a hard choice for the family to make. Do I let him stay there or do I let him come here and be in danger? He is going to have so much security around him. It's not going to make no sense. And there are still going to be people just, you know, and from what the numbers are saying, that they are going to get fame if they take him out. Whoever be the one to try to take him out, they're going to be famous. So people that's locked up don't care about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about getting in no trouble. They like the clout. We are in a society right now that the clout is more important than getting in trouble. They want to be the one. Oh, I was the one that took Larry Hoover out. You know what I'm saying? And they be held on some type of pedestal. So yes, this is not good, y'all. This is not good. If Trump don't let him completely out of there and just have him moved and something happens, Trump is going to forever be looked down upon in, the black community. They're going to look at him as, you set Larry Hoover up. This is how they're going to look at him. Like, for you to move him and didn't let him all the way out of there and he get taken out all the way to the next place or get taken out as soon as he gets to the other place, it's going to be, they're going to hate Donald Trump for this. So, y'all, this is what came up in the numbers, okay? Anyway, I hope that you all got what you was looking for. And if he does get moved in the family, I hope this gets to the family. Because a lot of stuff that's been coming up in the numbers that I've been putting out has been coming true. Like 98% of the time. So, if, you still, H to the ELL bent on moving him, which that's what they're saying. He's going to be moved to Dixon Correctional Center. If so, make sure he has proper security. Make sure of it, because I don't know what kind of money they working with, but they should have a lot. I mean, his name is all over the place. Okay, make sure celebrities like stand by him, all of that stuff. Make sure that he has the right security to get to where he is, and make sure where he's going that the people that's around him is on the up and up. Because I'm telling y'all, this is not a good move according to these numbers. Okay, y'all? Anyway, good luck to Larry Hoover. Hopefully, Donald Trump opens up his eyes and don't be the scapegoat for the person that helped line up this man, that letting them get commuted and not letting them out. Like, Trump, you don't want to go out like that. For real. Anyway, y'all, it's a 1090 Jake. Please shut the F up. Please, because you are putting yourself and your family life in danger. I know he telling a lot of folks, because word on the street is 1090 Jake just snitched his own self. For him to be out here talking about somebody snitch and somebody this big and powerful, he putting his own family safety on the line. So shut the F up, please, 1090 Jake. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.